Yo guys, it's your boy Highbury Hit Squad. In this video I'm talking about how Barcelona will be rebuilding with Xavi and how they have been playing so well recently and probably the best Barcelona team that we've seen in a few years, and how they're doing it all without their best player of all time, Lionel Messi. So let's get into the starting 11, guys. Two in goal, no surprises there. We're looking at Ter Stegen, a player who's been a real loyal servant at Barcelona, has been there through the highs and lows. I think he's probably been at Barcelona now for what, 6, 7 years now. I think he's been there for. Really loyal servant, has been performing when called upon, and I mean nowadays hardly has anything to do because Barcelona are playing that well. They're dominating the ball in all these games, resulting in dominating performances, scoring loads of goals and not conceding many. Stegen's really having the best of both worlds right now, having a really easy life and being in goal, really well protected. At left back they've got Alex Balding. He's a young player that Xavi's given an opportunity to, and when you're a young player and you get given an opportunity at a big team like this, there's only one thing you should do, and that's run with the opportunity. Absolutely run with it. Because at that sort of level, when there's pressure so high, you could get an opportunity, flop, and never get the opportunity again. So it's important that, and we see that from Alex Balding. Always putting in 110% in all of these games that he's playing. Being able to be a body there defensively, able to get forward with the ball, contribute in two ways, contribute on the pitch, two ways. Whether that's being defensively another body there, or being a passing option to help play the ball and help complete those possession triangles that Xavi and the tiki-taka style like to employ. Then Eric Garcia, a centre back as well, a player that I really liked at Man City actually. I thought maybe at times the Premier League was a bit too physical for him, but on the ball, at Man City you get opportunities to play on the ball, and we would see that his ability on the ball was really good, and I'm not surprised that he's doing really well at Barcelona, because really that's the sort of style he suits. That sort of Man City, Barcelona, tiki-taka, Pep Guardiola style of play. So he's been playing really well, and at least where I said the Premier League was at times a bit too physical for him, the Liga you don't have to worry about that as much. The pace is a bit slower, less physical, so you're going to get more time on the ball. And when you're Barcelona as well, you're already dominating the ball. I think in the last game they had like 70% possession, 72% possession. You're already dominating the ball. So this style of play suits Eric Garcia a lot, and we're showing that. Then alongside him, you've got Araujo, who's been another really good centre back, doing great things there alongside Garcia. I think Araujo's been a lot more of a consistent piece in that defence, more so than Garcia, because sometimes Garcia's out of the team, then maybe they start PK or Koundé there. But yeah, another really solid player. And same with Jules Koundé as well. They picked him up from Sevilla, a really good signing, because Koundé was a really highly touted player. He was linked with Chelsea really closely, nearly went to Chelsea, ended up going to Barcelona. Defensively, a really good option, can play the ball, and is really physical. I see a bit of Varane in him, to be honest, and that's a good thing. I think a bit of Varane. I see that physicality. I see that pace as well, and I see that ability to be able to grow into being a better ball player as well. I think he's already a good ball player. Don't get me wrong; he's a lot better than a lot of these other defenders out there. But I think I'm trying to say he's not even at his ceiling yet. He's still got a lot more room to grow, and when he grows into that full player, which I think Xavi could really do that for him. I think Xavi can help him grow into that player. He's a dangerous proposition for a lot of attacks. They're going to really struggle when Jules Koundé is a bit older, a bit more experienced at that high level, and it's a problem. It's a problem. So then we go into the midfield. We've got De Jong, a player who's been, really good for Barcelona. Has been able to almost replace what Busquets provided them. Probably not as intelligent as Busquets, but like I said, Busquets has been doing that role for the past 14 years, past 13, 14 years. So it's going to take a bit of time for De Jong to really embrace that role, and even in the short time that he has been doing a really good job. He's been able to dominate that midfield, keep the ball, and that's really what Busquets' role was, to win the ball back quickly and keep it. Get the ball, make that interception and move it on. Get the ball forward, get those interceptions and get the ball forward and get the ball rolling again and get the momentum going, because Xavi, like Pep Guardiola, loves to use these positional triangles to beat presses, tire out the opponent, and then move the ball around them. And then De Jong's been doing that. Pedri also as well. a player who's really young, came in from the Barcelona academy, and Xavi's given an opportunity to, and another one absolutely run with it. You know, he's run with it a lot more than Baldy has, but has been amazing. Has been probably one of their best players in recent years. Pedri, I can comfortably say that, and Kessié as well, a player that they also needed a physical presence in midfield, a player that's capable of going both ways, box to box, got the engine for it, got the physicality for it, decent passing range too for a player like that. You don't normally when you see players like this, they're just almost nearly entirely physical and just the engine of the team, and sometimes lack that technical ability. That's not the case for Kessié at all. Really technical player. Not obviously not on the level as De Jong or Pedri, I don't think, not in my opinion, but that doesn't mean he's not technical. You know, just because you're not as technical as two really technical midfielders doesn't mean you're not technical. And he's able to really provide something that without him, that midfield could potentially be lacking, because I don't see De Jong or Pedri as that physical. They're somewhat physical, but not as physical as Kessié, you know. So a really important part of the team, and we've seen it in the recent results. You know, they've been playing amazingly and getting those wins, dominating the ball. And it starts from the back, but you can't dominate the ball without a solid midfield. So Kessié helps provide that as well. Then a front three of Depay, Lewandowski, and Dybala. You know, Depay's been, despite his age, I would have liked Barcelona to go for a player who's probably a bit younger in age profile. Same could be said for Lewandowski as well. But at the end of the day, if you're producing, you're producing. You know, if you're playing and you're able to stay fit and you're getting goals, then you're getting goals and you're going to have a spot in the side. You know, age really is just a number, to be honest. And Depay's proving that. Lewandowski's proving that. You know, players that are both getting on a bit, but still haven't lost their physicality. You know, both of them are still really quick. Both of them can still play the ball really well and can get goals. You know, I think they both offer different things. I think Lewandowski's more of a traditional 9. You know, we see that. Well-rounded though. Don't think because he's a traditional 9 he can't play the ball. He can't, you know, play with his back to defence. He can. He can do it all. And that's why he's been at this level for so long, because he really can do it all. Same with Depay as well. You know, he didn't do well at United, but he left United, rebuilt himself, you know, started playing more, get that good form, put in some good performances, get goals, perform in big games, and just like Lewandowski, he's found himself at Barcelona, one of the biggest clubs in the world. So these performances do play off, but it means nothing if you can't produce when you're at Barcelona in those big moments. And they've been doing that in La Liga this season. They're top of the league in La Liga, scoring bags of goals, and just really impressing me when I'm seeing them all play together. Same with Dembele as well. Really been unfortunate, Dembele, with loads of injuries, but there's no questioning his ability. If we're honest, that's one thing I can't question. His ability is great. You know, on the ball, he's so talented. He's so skillful. You know, it's just the injuries that's really held him back. Without those injuries, he's up there with one of the top 20, top 30 players in the world, in my opinion, because he's that talented. Definitely in his position. You know, definitely top 15 in his position, easily in the world when he's fit. and that feels like it's been the preface of his whole Barcelona career, when he's fit. But right now he's fit and he's playing, so there's no complaints from me. And then I'm looking at their bench as well. Let me have a look at their bench. I mean, their bench is crazy. I'm seeing on the bench, let me have a look quickly, bear with me a moment. Yeah, I'm seeing on the bench Rafinha, Ferran Torres, Piqué, Alba, Busquets, Fati, Marcos Alonso, Xavi, Hector Bellerin, Andreas Christensen. There's so much talent on this team, you know. It's quite the proposition. It's quite the position they're in. To be honest, Xavi's rebuilding this team. He's doing it with the traditional Barcelona values. He's really bringing that back into the club, and it's really important because, sure, you can attract all the players you want, but without the young pieces like Baldy, like Pedri, like Xavi, like even Eric Garcia's not that old, but like Fati, like you know what I mean. You know, without these young players, you know, there really isn't a future of the team. But he's been able to cultivate that youth, give them opportunities at times, and when they get given those opportunities, they deliver. You know, what more can you ask for? You know, Xavi's absolutely dominating the league at the moment. Of course, it's still early doors. and I can appreciate that. It's still early doors, but it's looking good so far. And for a team who's just lost, one of the greatest players of all time, not doing too badly, considering. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Barcelona, if you think this good form will continue, and if you think Xavi's the right guy to take them forward. Leave a like if you like this video, leave a comment if you agree with what I said, and if you think any more videos that I should be making, these have different topics I should cover, let me know. If you don't want to miss out on more videos just like this one, make sure to subscribe, and if you think your friends would like a video like this, why not share it with them? It's been your boy Hybrid Hit Squad, and I'm out. Peace.